Here we are in Idaho, headed for the trailhead. 5 nights in the woods.
Spooky.
We're here at the Tom Beale trailhead, getting ready to hike in. It's about 1 p.m. Bag's feeling heavier than I hoped it would, but you know, 6 days, might get hungry, so got a lot of food in here. Hoping to get about, 5 to 8 miles. I don't know how far we'll get to. Downhill for the first 8 miles, so hoping it'll go pretty quick. Jory's just parking the car. Here he comes up the trail there, and we'll be back here in 6 days. Hey, night 1. Jory's already in the tent. We're deep in the Idaho wilderness here. We walked in 8 miles today, kind of down into this beautiful, wet forest, following a big creek. Really beautiful area. Haven't seen any signs that anybody's been on these trails in a while, so haven't seen anybody. It's really a beautiful evening. It's been raining, so had a fire going and ate dinner, and then rain picked up, so Jory went in the tent. I'm going to join him shortly. Right now I'm hanging out under a tree, just enjoying the sounds of the rain. It's great to be out here. Good morning. Got our coffee here. Stopped raining this morning here in the Selway-Bitterroot Wilderness, as we've just determined. Thank you, Jory. Getting a bit of a late start here, but we both really needed the sleep. We're not sure how far we'll get. We're looking at around 6-7 miles. Try to get to Warm Spring Pass, find some water to camp near. Hoping our stuff dries out a little bit. There's my little alcohol stove there. But we feel rested, we feel good here in the Idaho woods for day 2 of SendTober. And just get water right from the source here. Couple grouse here. Just taking a little poo and surprised these guys. Chicken of the woods. We have made camp for the night. Beautiful spot. Trail was lovely today. A lot of blowdown. Clearly nobody has used it for a very long time, which is an awesome feeling, but can also be a pain in the ass when it's difficult to actually follow the trail. But we've got a reward here at this beautiful creekside location. The beauty of Idaho continues to impress. We've got a great spot down through here. Isn't that just perfect? Good morning. It's day 3 of SendTober 2024. Beautiful morning. Drying out my sleeping bag a little bit. Might have got a little condensation. It's cold this morning. We got this fire going. Trying to convince ourselves to get going here. Making my morning coffee on my little beloved alcohol stove right there. Silent. Beautiful. Ooh. A little bit of a late start again for us, but you know, we're trying to enjoy ourselves here. Got about 6 miles to go today, but it's a pretty big push. We're trying to get up over Warm Springs Pass, and then on to Wind Lakes, where we will be staying for the next 3 nights. All right, we are hitting the trail. This is what we're dealing with here. This is the trail. Here's the sign.
There's another sign about 50 feet that way with the same information.
All right, let's get it. Well, that's the trail. It's been going like this for about half an hour. Pretty smoky out here. Just tons of blowdown to navigate. It's the cost of going to the absolute middle of nowhere. But, you know, that's part of the challenge. So spirits are high, even if legs are burning. Welcome to Blowdown City, population 2. The trail disappeared a long time ago, so we've just been going through this for a while. And for the foreseeable future, we don't have that much hope of finding the trail again. So we're using it as a light suggestion to point us in the proper direction. So wish us luck. Just filled up our water from this tiny little stream here. We are still deep in the woods. We're trying
Right on the trail
to get out of here to the pass eventually. My pants have decided to stop being pants. Rough times, but it's really pretty out here, and we're hoping to be out of this shit soon. We know we aren't going to be, but it helps to tell ourselves that. We have finally found the trail, which exists here, did not exist for a very long time. But we're getting up there. Now we just have the final push up that a ways to get to Wind Lake. Yes. After many trials and tribulations, we have made it to our destination at Wind Lakes. We're set up here at the one big camp. That's me. That's Jory. But we're hanging out on the trail here at this gorgeous, gorgeous lake. Let me tell you, today was tough. Today was a lot of non-existent trail, pretty much consistent blowdown and crazy brush from the start. So it was exhausting, but boy, does that make it more satisfying to be here. Look at that. We even got some larch up there. This is our home for the next 3 nights. Haven't seen a single person since we started. And up there is Pyramid Peak, or I'm sorry, Grave Peak, where we may go in the next few days.
I'm gonna go there.
Jory's going, which means I'm probably going too. Larch at last, we made it. Little day hike up the ridge here.
That's what it's all about.
That's where we're camping down there. Mountains beyond. But I mean, this is the main feature right here. This is why we do it.
Another successful march.
Good morning. Day 5. So quiet out here. A little bit of sun peeking out on that side of the lake, but we're waiting for it to rise over the ridge. And then today we're gonna hike along that ridge line all the way up to there, the top of Grave Peak, where there's a little tiny, right there, old fire watchtower. There's a place you can find in the mountains if you climb, when the night steals the evenings from the day. When the frost starts to freeze, that's when the needles in the trees put their fleeting fall dance on display. And the larch's golden hair slowly drifting in the air, crooning love songs for the summer that has gone. And the granite peaks, they try to scrape the stardust from the sky, whose bright light steals the darkness till dawn.
What do they have to do, Jonah?
You gotta hammer that like button.
Comment and subscribe.
How lovely is the sound of the nutcrackers winging overhead, with the creaks and the crooks of the branches I mistook for a love I lost once far away. And the larch's golden hair dancing gently in the air, crooning love songs for the summer that has gone. And the granite peaks, they try to scrape the stardust from the sky, whose bright light steals the darkness till dawn. last night here in the woods. Had an amazing, mind-blowing day up on Grave Peak. Incredible time exploring the ridges, taking in the epic mountain views. Just enjoying our last night here under the stars. Ready for one more amazing sleep. What a beautiful spot to hang out at. Here we are, day 6. Milking the last time we have this beautiful lake. Ready for a good hike out, should be really pretty. And we're down to our last 2 Reese's Pieces here, which we will eat ceremonially. Cheers. See you on the other side. And here we are, 6 days later, back at the trailhead.
Just did 5.7 miles in 2 hours.
Crushed it. Gonna miss the beautiful Idaho wilderness, but looking forward to getting some food and celebratory drinks. Another fantastic trip in the books. Woo! And how many people did we see, Jory?
0 people.
Absolutely 0.
I weep for the man who'd rather sift gold from a pan than seek the bars that have grown here for years. I am proud to say I've cried where the heavens meet the sky. May I water the earth with my tears. And the larch's golden hair gently drifting in the air, crooning love songs for the summer that has gone. And the granite peaks that try to scrape the stardust from the sky, whose bright light steals the darkness till dawn. And the granite peaks they try to scrape the stardust from the sky, whose bright light steals the darkness till dawn.